doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make a beer can chicken on your Kettle Grill. Now this is a super easy recipe. You need a chicken, you need some seasoning, you need a beer and a can, and I would certainly recommend picking up one of these beer can chicken holders. You can pick this up at your barbecue supply store. A lot of hardware stores carry this. I think Ace Hardware, or even I think Target and Walmart, you can also pick these up. And they're only a few bucks, but it certainly helps because it gives a little bit more of a firmer base to hold the chicken up. Now I know I'm going to get a lot of people who are going to comment on this, okay? Because originally, many years ago, it was thought, the consensus was putting a chicken over a beer can with a little bit of liquid and cooking it will keep the inside of the chicken juicy, because that liquid would kind of steam and it would keep everything nice and moist inside. A lot of people have debunked that. I don't want to get into the argument. The reason I like cooking it, and while I'm doing it today, is because I think it looks absolutely marvelous having that chicken sit upright, and it also allows you to brown the skin evenly all the way around versus sitting it on the grate, where you might get either the top part too crispy and the bottom isn't, or vice versa, depending on how your coals are set up. Having it stand upright like that allows the smoke and heat to hit it up from all angles. So that's why I'm doing it. And I've never done it this way before. It's going to be kind of a first time experiment for me, so hopefully it works out. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright guys, the first thing you want to do is take the chicken out of the package, rinse it off, make sure you remove everything from the cavity. And as I mentioned before, I'm using the Grillaholics Herbacious Hen BBQ Rub. I've tried this before, like I mentioned. It's very good. It's got a lot of different spices on it. If you're interested in trying this or any of the other cool products that Grillaholics makes and sells, I'll leave a link below, or you can use the code EricSmokingBBQ to get 20% off your order. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to sprinkle some of this on the outside of the chicken. I'm going to sprinkle it again once it's on the holder, just a little bit. Main purpose here, before we get it in the holder, let's make sure we get some inside the cavity itself. Okay, I'll give it a light covering here on the outside. It's still a little wet for rinsing it off. I'm not using any kind of a binder. I don't think it's really necessary. Okay, get the sides here. Now, move this over. We're gonna get that beer can holder. Just use whatever kind of beer you have. Open up your beer, pour around a third of it out, okay? Stick it on there like that. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that rub into the beer. Figure it can't hurt anything, right? Alright. Now, we're going to pick this up and carefully put the chicken on. It shouldn't be that difficult. Move the legs forward. Just kind of position it like so. Push it a little bit forward so you guys can see it, just like so. Alright. Now, I'm just going to apply a little bit more rub. Now I got a little better area here where I can kind of move around and season the chicken. Just like so. Not very complicated. So let me get this seasoned up. I'm going to go outside and I'll show you how I'm going to set up cooking this with my Vortex ring, which I would certainly recommend you doing, because I think this sits up too high if you're going to try to put it on the regular grate. You really got to do it on the bottom grate, and you're going to be too close to the coal, so some kind of Vortex ring would probably be your best solution. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Alright guys, so here is my Vortex ring, and I'll mention right now it's not actually a Vortex, it's kind of a cheap knockoff, but it's the same dimensions. Now when I did my chicken wing video a couple videos back, you would do it like this, it made some intense heat. But when you flip it around like this, Now you have a nice little shield. I'm going to put that beer can chicken right here, and as you can see, I got charcoal all the way around, and I'm going to light up a chimney of charcoal, and I'm going to put some here at like 3 o'clock. We got over here around 7 o'clock. Then up here maybe around 11 o'clock, I'm just going to put some lit coals, and they're just going to slowly kind of cook all the way around. I don't want them all blaring at once. I just want 3 little areas, and then they'll catch the rest of the coals on fire. So it's a pretty neat little system. I hope it's going to present a very nice way to crisp up that chicken skin and add some good smoky flavor. I'm going to throw some cherry wood chunks on there as well. So let me get a chimney lit, and then I'll meet you guys out here when it's all ready. Alright guys, the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep track of the temperature with my meat stick. I did a review video of this. I'll leave the link below if you want to check it out, but this is really cool because it allows you to check the temperature not only of the meat but of the smoker, grill, what have you. So you get a temperature from the part that's in the meat and a temperature from the part that's out the meat. And since it's got no cords, this is perfect because I got that ring of fire that's going to be around the chicken. It's going to hard to have like a temperature probe wire right over that hot flame. So this is perfect. So I'm going to be sticking it up here, the top part of the breast, but I'm going to wait until that those coals in the chimney are ready to pour, because I'm going to put the chicken in first and then pour the coals around. So, but I just wanted to let you know and show you what I'm using today, okay? Meet you guys outside. All right, guys, I want to have airflow through the bottom, but I'm worried that this is going to drip a lot and it's going to kind of make a mess. So I took a little piece of foil, kind of put it into a kind of square here, and I folded up the edges. I'm just going to try to keep that here to hopefully catch any drippings, like so. Let me go grab the chicken. Alright guys, there's the chicken. Definitely put the chicken in before you add the coals, because you're going to be reaching over those hot coals, and I don't want anyone to burn themselves. Alright. I got some hot coals here, and like I said, I'm going to try to get them in 3 specific locations. We're going to try to get some over here. We're going to try to get some over here. And we're going to try to get some right under the camera here. Let me see if I can get some here. Alright, there we go. Now I'll take a poker of some kind. Just kind of move those coals around, make sure other coals are in contact so they can kind of do a little snake method and burn from the outside to the inside. Alright, just going to give that just a second. Oh yeah, that looks perfect. So like I said, just try to do it in three areas of coals and then other coals around there. I'm just going to give this a minute to kind of heat up without the lid on it. Be back in a second. A couple minutes. I got a couple little tiny pieces of cherry wood and one big piece. These coals seem to be going the best right here. So I think I'm just going to kind of put that big piece just kind of like that, and then the small piece. Alright, now I'm going to put the lid on it. I got the vents opened probably around halfway. I'm going to just see how this settles here. And, you know, I might have to open them up or less. I'm not sure how long this should take. This was just around a 5.5 pound bird, so I'm guessing anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe a little less if I can get this thing really hot. But we'll see. I've never done this before, so bottom vents full open, top vents half open. Let's turn on the meat stick app and get this cook going. Alright, so here's the meat stick app. Looks like the chicken is currently 54 degrees. My target temperature is 165. Right now the kettle is 161 and climbing. As you can see here, the blue is the heat of the temperature, and this is the temperature of the chicken. So we'll just let this go. I'll come back and, well, I'm going to hang out here for probably a good 10-15 minutes, just see how this works itself out, just in case I have to open up those vents or not. Be back in a minute. Alright guys, it's been around 15 minutes. The chicken's 73 degrees. The Kettle Grill right now is at 343. I set the alarm at 400, or the target at 400. I really would like 275 to 325 to smoke this. So I just turned that top vent down to around a quarter. Let's see if we can kind of drop this down. It's getting a little too hot. 343. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so we're at the half-hour mark. Chicken's 92. It was getting up to 350, so I closed the bottom vents around halfway, and I closed the tops just almost like a quarter, and it's still pretty hot. I'm just trying to, I want to kick this down a little bit because I want it to have some time to absorb some smoke. But yeah, let's go take a look and see how it looks like. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright, it's definitely taking on some smoke color. Oh, it's looking good. Alright. We'll just continue on. Alright guys, you know what time it is? Drink review time. I'm trying something that I tried for the first time the other day and I really like it. It's called the Finnish Long Drink. Legend of 1952. 0 sugar, 99 calories, 5% alcohol. It says gin with natural grapefruit and juniper berries, artificial sweetener, and carbonation. And yeah, I guess it was a Finnish drink that they made in 1952 for like some World's Fair or something, and it's become the national drink. And it's really good. Alright, so that's what I'm having. This is my daughter, Ava Grace, and my son, Kyle. Ava Grace is having something here. Shabani Complete. Is that how you say it? Mm-hmm. Shabani Complete. Advanced Nutrition Yogurt. Strawberry cream. Only natural ingredients. No sugar. 25 grams of protein. Billions of probiotics. I have this
another of this flavor yogurt drink, and it was another flavor, some cream one. This is strawberry cream flavor.
All right. And then Kyle,
shake well.
Looking to have another root beer. This is just a root beer from a local store, grocery store out here called Festival Foods, which I really like. They got a really nice meat department. They're down in Eau Claire. And we were there yesterday. And I'm like, we'll try their root beer brand. So that's what Kyle's having. Yep. All right.
So now you know what everyone's having.
Now we know what everyone's having. All right, Kyle.
What's the goal?
Let's open up Kyle's.
It says real sugar on the side.
Yeah, and then for you, I'm just going to shake this real good, Ava Grace, and then you're just going to stick a straw in it, right?
Yep. And by the way, guys, I've been going past on his old videos, and I was like, hold on a second, and I saw like how changed my voice was when I was little, and you know that 2017 Christmas video, that was like. When I got that tomorrow, we'll go to the fair CBD, what I called it.
Okay.
And it
very
was
specific.
funny. I couldn't call
Go watch your 2017 Christmas video after this.
But that was actually a song in the thing.
The other afternoon, Ava Grace watched a bunch of my old videos, and we have one Christmas video from several years ago. Mm-hmm. And she kind of was amazed at how little she was and how her voice sounded different. And like, she got a Christmas gift. It was a DVD, but what'd you call it? CDV?
CBD.
CBD. And so she thought that was so funny. So you guys can go check that out if you want. All right, guys. As always, I appreciate you watching. Come on, cheers.
The link at the end of the video. So
okay, I can put a link below for that video if you guys want to check it out. All right, guys. We appreciate you watching. Cheers. I mean, out of all the seltzers I've tried, all the low-carb things, because I'm on keto, this is by far my favorite. It reminds me of a vodka tonic. One of my dad's favorite drinks, a pre-dinner drink that we would have. We went to go visit him in Chicago. Some vodka, tonic water, fresh slice of lime, and very light, very refreshing. And this tastes just like that. This is really good. If you haven't tried it, and if that sounds good to you, give it a try. It's not overly sweet. This is the 0 sugar one. They also have a regular one, which I think has a little bit of sugar in it. So pick the one you like, but I really like it. This is really good.
It has a little bit more of, you know, it's strawberry cream flavor. I can taste a little bit of strawberries in it.
All right, and is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, well there you go. All right, Kyle, Mr. Root Beer Connoisseur. How does the Festival Foods root beer compare to some of your other favorites?
So what was that called when we got the Pepsi thing? I don't. That was, it was supposed to be a different.
Oh, Pepsi Nitro?
Mm-hmm.
That was
it
with the
tastes
nitrogen?
like if you took an A&W or a Bangs or whatever, and you made it like that. It's very smooth.
Huh, okay, so it's good?
Mm-hmm.
How's it compared to like some of your favorites, like, what's that one you like, the...
Virgil's?
Virgil's. How's it taste compared to that?
It's very good. It's weird because it's a different consistency than with most root beers.
I really like Festival Foods as far as a chain supermarket out here in Wisconsin. They're one of my favorite because they have the best meat market, in my opinion. But we go to J&E Meats, which is right down at the end of our street. That's a local butcher shop here, which is also good. But if I'm down in Eau Claire, that's a good place to go. So anyway, guys, like I said, highly recommend this Finnish long drink. And I guess Kyle recommends Festival Foods root beer, and you recommend your strawberry cream.
I'm not gonna drink the whole thing. I'm almost done, but I'm not gonna drink the whole thing this time. This is actually really good.
All right,
I
guys.
don't want to finish it.
So as always, thanks again, guys. Cheers.
With an empty cup.
Cheers to...
With an almost empty cup.
Come on, cheers to each other and cheers to our viewers.
With an almost empty cup.
We'll be back in a little bit, guys. All right, guys, it's been just around an hour. I finally got the temperature down to 276. I had to keep closing the vents little by little, but the chicken's climbing up to 134. Let's go take a look and see how it looks like. All right, let's take a look here. Whoo, man. Wow. Looks great. Look at this. Smoked beer can chicken. All right, we're at the hour-and-a-half mark. It's at 1:58. I finally got the Kettle Grill to kind of stabilize at 240. But I think I might just do some spot checks, and if it still needs a little bit more time, maybe open up the vents a little bit to get that skin a little crispy. Let's go check it out. All right, let's check this out. Oh, man. Whew. Don't want to get too much ash on that chicken. But boy, does it look good. Okay, let's do a couple spot checks here just to see. Let's go right here. Man, the skin does look crispy already. Oh, 161. Okay. Let's go down in the leg. Ooh, there's juice running out. All right, let's see if I can get it in the thigh here. Yeah, see, 146. So that definitely needs more time. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up some vents a little bit here. We're going to turbocharge this. Okay. Opened up the vents all the way in the bottom, and we're going to crank this up. I'll do almost all the way open. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. It should be done probably in the next 10-15 minutes. Okay, I think this chicken is done. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let's take a good look at this. Man. Nice crispy skin. All right, let me get this off. I'll meet you guys inside. All right, here we go, guys. See what I mean by presentation, having it on that stand, just kind of letting it hang out on the counter. I should probably cover it with foil, but I'm just gonna let it hang out here, let it cool down a little bit. It's ready, and then we'll come back, take it off the beer can holder, and look at this. You can see the beer can in there, right? Yeah? All right, we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, there you are. Just kind of let it cool off a little bit. Man, smells wonderful. We'll slice into this in just a second. All right, welcome back. I'm here with my wife, Monica.
Hi.
I sliced some of this up. Oh, man.
It smells really good.
I have to admit, I tried a couple pieces already. It's really, really good.
Have you? You cheater. I didn't even get to taste it.
That Grillaholic seasoning, very good. Remember, I got a discount code below if you want to order some for yourself. But boy, you taste the smoke flavor?
I've always liked that Grillaholic seasoning.
Yeah, it's good.
What is it, the other one you use, the SPG? Salt, pepper, garlic?
Yeah, and they have one of salt, pepper, garlic, butter.
I've used the salt, pepper, garlic seasoning of theirs on several things, actually, because it's like that perfect blend of seasonings. But this is good. So this is the Herbacious.
Herbacious, Hen BBQ Rub, I think is the
This is
official
really
name.
good, though. This
That's
is a
very
good. This is a great blend. I would have otherwise used the SPG on it, and it would have been good.
Well, that would
This
work
is
too.
really good.
Really put whatever seasoning you want, as long as it's got salt, that's the main ingredient, then you, mix it up. You like chili pepper, whatever, jalapenos.
But your way of cooking it, how tender it is, and how juicy it is.
Well, that was just with on the Kettle Grill with that Vortex ring. You guys saw how easy it was. It's not that complicated.
It's really good. I mean, we could put this on salad tomorrow,
Yeah,
leftovers.
no, we
or
are.
Tonight we're gonna eat some. Tomorrow put it on salad.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, wow.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
As always, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like it, please hit the like button. The little logo on the bottom of the screen there. If you click on that, you can subscribe to my channel. Please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
I'm going to eat some of this.
I'm like hoping I can beat you to it. I'm hungry too. It's good. Really good.